Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca on the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link. A gusty and unseasonably warm day. Take a look at the high temps today, and kind of feeling like summer. Some spots close to 80, 78 the high today in Providence, 79 in Taunton, mid-70s to upper 70s along the coastline. This is all ahead of a cold front. Out ahead of the front, the winds are still gusty out of the south and southwest, 25, 35 mile per hour gusts. As of this taping, it's around 4:15 in the afternoon. We're still dry, but this front that we're tracking will bring some rain in here later on this evening and during the overnight hours. We take a look at warm winds for today and the gusty conditions through the evening hours. You see a mix of clouds and a little bit of sunshine out there right now. Temperatures very mild. The rain not that far off, already approaching the Berkshires. And you can see that solid line through Albany, New York. This is ahead of a cold front. So the front comes through this evening and overnight, and with it will come the precipitation. Notice out ahead of the front, it's in the 70s and 80s, and behind the front, temperatures fall into the 60s and 50s. So it'll cool off slightly, actually more so on Tuesday. We're thinking high temps on Tuesday, probably mid and upper 60s. Here's the wider view, another look at that front, and you can see right in here. So that'll push you offshore. Behind that, the air does dry out, and we're looking at temperatures, a bit cooler. You can see that little sliver of warmth up and down the East Coast right now. Then the cooler weather that'll come in much later tonight and into Tuesday. Then the plot thickens, if you will, by the middle and the end of the week. So we draw your attention to a coastal storm that'll be forming off the Mid-Atlantic coastline Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This is the position of it on Thursday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. Let me see if I can toggle this back a little bit. Okay, maybe not. But the problem here is that this storm more than likely will be out over the ocean. The exact location will dictate the amount of rain and wind we get. But the problem is that once it forms, it kind of drifts in the same area for 3-4 days, and it may really sock us in with clouds and wet weather and at times some windy conditions along the coastline starting Wednesday, potentially extending into Friday. So this is something that we're going to watch in the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. The strongest wind would be reserved for the coastline, naturally, it being an ocean storm. But let me walk you through the forecast. You see the rain coming through this evening and overnight, but notice by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning it's gone, starting off with clouds and temps in the upper 50s. On average, Tuesday's a mainly cloudy day, though I do anticipate, especially away from the coastline, some thin spots. So we'll get some breaks of sun, especially inland, and that should help temperatures to recover to probably the upper 60s. So it's about 10 degrees cooler than what we had today, and then clouds increasing Tuesday night, but staying dry. So grab an umbrella for tonight, even though as of this taping at 4:15 in the afternoon, it's still dry, breezy with rain likely moving in, and then by tomorrow morning it is gone. It's a mostly cloudy start, drier. It's not that chilly at all. I mean, we're going to start off in the lower 60s and then top out in probably the mid to upper 60s during the afternoon hours with clouds and a little bit of sunshine. At least it's a dry day and it's not quite as windy. So in a nutshell, rain on the way for this evening and tonight. It is gone on Tuesday. Tuesday sort of a quiet day, and then we'll draw our attention to this coastal storm Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to kind of stall offshore, and again, the exact location will determine the amount of rain and wind, but it does look unsettled those 3 days, so we'll keep you updated. That's the latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in, and we'll talk to you soon.